Hey guys, it's good like, and yeah, I'm making a video. I think the video title is self-explanatory. I don't remember the order in which, but we will see the order in a moment. As you can see, there's a Dark Souls logo on my desktop. I don't know why. Think, hey, he's a fan of Dark Souls. No, that's not the reason. The reason is because it's black. And it fits very nicely with my icons, which you don't see all of because I've probably shrunk the screen because it's not 720p. That's irrelevant. The fact is a fact that it's black and I like it. It allows my icons to actually stand out instead of being somewhere hidden in between the massive amount of colors. Let's see, actually. I usually have this stuff. Where is it? Pictures. Yeah, pictures. There we go, pictures. Don't mind all the pictures. There we go. Usually I have this picture as a background. It's pretty cool. It's a girl watching a city at night. It's a little bit squeezed. Stretch. I think it's squeezed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's squeezed. It's supposed to be bigger. It's pretty cool. I found it one of the also beat maps. It had this background and very awesome music. I think it was what was it? It was Ronald Jenkins or something. Yeah. Right. Let's not get distracted any further than we have been distracted so much. I've got a video to make, and you ask, why are you making this crazy video that's really not necessary right now? And the answer is here, the Skype by our person, Davy Ricardi Santos. I don't know if that's his name, that's how it's pronounced. It's probably not his name. I wouldn't put my name here. I mean, I did, but I wouldn't. So, yeah. Basically, this is a Portuguese person, and he tried to speak Portuguese to me. Hey, that's pretty close to normal language, I guess. But I didn't understand what he was saying, and he asked me if I'm English. So I just had no choice but to respond that yes, indeed, I am English. Very English. Actually, no, I'm not English. Just speak English. Yeah, that's what I said. That's truth. For some reason then, he insisted that I create a video how to download, install, and play L4D2. Now, I don't know why would he want me to create a video like this instead of, I don't know, just looking this stuff up or Googling it. But who would I be if I said no when people ask me to make videos and I have some free time? Huh? I'd be some lazy random person. And yeah. Then he goes on to say hello, and use my name, which is not a good thing. You shouldn't use my name. Look at my name. Can you even pronounce this in English? Can't, because it's not English. Has any English person ever had this name? No. You would think that, you know, that would have made him understand that I'm not an English person. But whatever, that's not the main point here. So, seeing as he asked me so nicely 3 times, I decided, yeah, I'll make a video tomorrow. Unfortunately, as you can see, I could not make it yesterday because it was already late when I really noticed this. And the reason for that was because we were recording with Pem. Well, Pem was recording, I was playing PlanetSide 2. The community videos with Pem. The Pempire Plays PlanetSide 2. It's gonna be pretty good. Well, most of it. At least the parts where I die. That should be good. Pretty sure. Let's continue down this very interesting conversation because it seems to be developing into quite an interesting story. As you can see, David then asked me, can I speak Portuguese? And I responded willingly that no, I cannot, and I can use a dictionary. That is correct. I can use a dictionary, but I didn't use a dictionary. I just used Google Translate, because that's faster. But if I had to, I would be able to use a dictionary. That's correct. Then he continued to insist so that I would make a video. Again, 2 more times, I can imagine. And then just to be sure, you know, that once I make this video, he insists that I put it on YouTube, you know, just in case, you know, I forgot after making a video for some reason I wouldn't upload it, you know, just in that slight possibility he did indeed ask me to upload it to YouTube. That's respect, man. You have to respect this person because he thinks of the smallest possibilities. And when he doesn't understand something, he asks, always. For some reason, in very weird words, which he then repeats a little less weird. Of course, he didn't understand as to why would a person that is tired in bed and late would not make a video. But, you know, the video will be done. You don't have to worry about it. It's being done right now. I mean, we're doing it. It's gonna take a while because it's a friggin' good video. I can't, you know, set away such an opportunity to explain why the video has been made. And yeah, I just think that's important that you know that this video, like, why was this video made? What were the roots of this video? It's an important thing. So let's move on then. For some reason he's trying to imply something about PC and hacking. I'm not entirely sure what he meant here. And it seemed that he didn't understand either. So he just continued to ask me as to why I discovered a video. Like, look, I don't understand what exactly was he trying to find out, but, you know, I assume that he's asking me why would I make a video that makes no sense. So I said, oh, because he asked. Yeah, it's how it happens. Then, yeah, you know, he asked me if I already made a video like that, and obviously as any self-respecting person that has any knowledge about any kind of science, I responded that I am not sure because, you know, I could be a person from the future. I could have already done all these videos and I could have just gone back to the past. But by going back in the past, I could have just lost all my memory. I mean, that shit could happen to anybody, obviously. And as you can see, he respected this, and yeah, he seems to have agreed to my hypothesis and left this line of questioning. And we struck a conversation about Portuguese, which apparently is the country that this person is from. And he's then 3 times asking me if I cannot speak Portuguese. I begin to see a pattern. I begin to see a pattern that he asked me the same question 3 times for no obvious reason. To be honest, I didn't know what to make of this, so I tried to change the direction of the conversation into something else. So I pretended that I can speak a little Japanese. Disclaimer, I do not speak Japanese. I can't speak Japanese. I could if I really wanted to, but I don't want to, so I can't. But he doesn't know that. And yeah, he immediately noticed my clever attempts to change the conversation into something else and repeated his question again. But I didn't give up. I said to myself, I have to get through this amazing wall put forth before me by this David Ricardi Santos. I keep wanting to say like Sanchos. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's from Portuguese and it sounds more Portuguese that way. But I'm not gonna say it because that would be insulting. Unless that is how you pronounce his name. In which case, I don't know. Anyway, I realized that the answer to the question is very simple. When you are asked 3 times, you have to answer 3 times. And that was the correct answer. I don't know why we were playing this game of finding this correct answer in the first place. But you know what? It didn't matter. The fact was that the conversation moved on. And he asked a question without asking a question. And I responded with a trick question. And yeah, he handled it pretty well, as you can see. This guy's good. He knows what he's doing. So I realized that I will be defeated if I continue this conversation any further. So I distracted him. And yeah. That's basically what happened yesterday in the span of how many minutes? Yeah, 33 to 55. That's 20 minutes. That's pretty much describes very well what happens every single day in my life. About 20 minutes of my life. This is a perfect description of what would happen in my life if you were in my life for some inexplicable reason. Okay. So now that we have ascertained why this video is being made right now, I guess we should make this video. So he asked me to make a video of how to download, install, and play Left 4 Dead 2. Now there are a few issues with this, because I've already downloaded, installed, and played Left 4 Dead 2. So, already been there, done that. It's not much to say. It's not like you can do it again without like uninstalling, and that takes a lot of time. But you know what? You know what? I am a hardcore person. Yeah? People ask me to do stuff. If I really sign up and I say I'll do it, that means I'll do it. So now I'm going to show you how to download, install, and play Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah. Totally. This is not the video. God damn it. Alright, first of all, ignore this. You didn't see that. That's what I've been reading lately on my off time. Just a little bit of interest. And, yeah. Let's begin with the basics. So, the man wants to download Left 4 Dead 2. So first you must answer the question that is very simple. Where can I find Left 4 Dead 2? And the answer to this question is none other than... Alright, let's see. There. Steam. Left 4 Dead 2. Let's go to the Steam store. And you search in the Steam store for Left 4 Dead 2. And it is there. Amazingly, it is there, as you can see. That's really unexpected, but it is absolutely there. Now you may ask then, how do I get Steam? Okay, that's a valid question. First, you go to Google. Everything starts in Google. Everything ends and starts in Google. Actually, no, nothing ends in Google. If something ends in Google, that means you failed, actually. So, yeah, it only starts. So you start in Google, and you start by, searching for Steam. Now, Steam is, something that is not necessarily just a computer program. It's also something that has to do with water boiling and stuff like that, So, you may or may not find these particular search terms. It really depends on how lucky you are and how crazy are the people who use your PC and how often they look for something that's relevant to Steam. It's what Google does, from what I've heard, They make those things find more relevant searches, and they get the relevancy by what you searched before. So yeah, obviously as somebody who does not give a fuck about Steam and, you know, who is more interested in Steam, I get this as my first option. Right, as you can see, Steam is here. It's exactly the same as in the program. Well, obviously not now because we went in there and did stuff. There's some random stuff here that you don't really have to care about, but you need to care about this button over here, install Steam. You install it, and then you have Steam. And it's as simple as that. Well, not actually, that's the first step. Then you have to log in. I mean, you'll have to log in this Steam as well, but, you know, you might as well start here, less mess. Now, you may have a Steam account, or you may not have a Steam account. So, you probably should make one if you don't have one. I mean, I don't think you'll be able to log in without a Steam account. That's usually not how these things work. I might be wrong, but yeah, better be safe than sorry. So you have to create an account. Well, as everybody knows, creating accounts is very simple. I'm sorry, I need to blow my nose out. Be right back. So the first step to creating your Steam account is making up an account name. This is a very, very difficult and daunting process, unless you already have a name that you consistently use. For example, if I were to pick something simple as my name, which is, well, English version Henry, check availability of this name. It is not available. And heck, this name sucks so badly that there aren't even suggestions by Steam. It's like, no, you cannot have this set of 5 letters in your name. Nothing that has 5 letters. All the names that are ever possible to be taken in Steam that have these 5 letters, one after another, have already been taken. There's none left. So go think something else. So then you're all like, well, maybe Good Like will fit the deal. Nope, it's also not available. But fear not, I am, as a professional gamer, somebody who min-maxes these kind of things, and there is a really simple way to find a name that will never be taken by anyone. It won't take you even a second. Actually, it's already here. Now look down here and you see this very weird shaped bunch of letters. You got that right. This set of letters is something that's used for something entirely else. Now you can enter these characters. There you go. And as you can see, yeah, this set of characters is really unusual, and nobody would normally come up with this unless he's a robot. And let's see, check availability. What do you know? Nobody has this name. The probability that somebody has a name that is asked of you to have there is like, that just doesn't fucking happen. It doesn't. So this is your best bet if you're really out of an option. Now you may say, well, how do I remember this shit? I mean, all you gotta do is like come up with some sort of set of words that match this name. For example, for this one, you could say like, I jack 9 times for boyfriend. I mean, it's not something I would use because I don't have a boyfriend and, you know, I probably won't ever. But it's something that females could use pretty easily. I'm pretty certain that you would be able to remember something like this. So yeah, just do the same thing for all the other random letters that you see. Make up some words and remember those. Those are much easier to remember because, you know, they make sense. And then when something makes sense, you remember it. Simple as that, really. The next step in creating the account is very important, and that's choosing a password. Unfortunately, they do not give you options for a password, so it's not really so much as a choice as you have to just enter random letters. And that's probably your best choice. Just enter random letters. Let's see, Y-O-U-S-U-C-K. There we go, that's pretty random, and nobody will be able to guess this password ever. Unfortunately, it's not allowed because I don't actually know. It doesn't tell you. I guess we need more random letters. B-A-D-L-Y. There we go. Weak. But weak is good enough. We don't need strong passwords. If you need really strong passwords, then you usually add numbers like 1337. Something like that. It's pretty random. As you can see, that's pretty alright for a password. Now you just have to enter it again. Yeah. See? I already remember this. I mean, it's just a bunch of random letters. You may want to write them down somewhere, just in case you forget. I mean, they are random, after all. One way or the other, write it down somewhere where it isn't on a PC, so, you know, people don't understand what is this for. Is this a password? Is this a bunch of coordinates? Is this like a name? Because, you know, your name also doesn't make sense. So they won't understand if they see this piece of a letter with random letters and numbers. They will think, what is this shit? Like, I don't get it. So yeah, I mean, if you do it on your PC, then somebody who sees it on your PC is probably an intelligent person already and will be able to decipher your randomness and understand that this is a password. That's not a good idea. So there we go. Now I'm pretty certain it's pretty obvious what you enter as an email address. Well, you know, random start at randomhost.com. That's usually generally how your random average email is. I mean, you know your email. Please tell me you know your email. I mean, it's an email. It's something you should know. But yeah, that's pretty obvious. Then you have this challenge question, which is not actually a challenge whatsoever. I mean, who would be challenged by this question? What is the name of your school? Like, well, actually, that's a good question. This is pretty tough. I underestimated these questions, but now that I think about it, these questions are pretty tough. Let's see. What is your favorite team? Oh my god. Like, imagine how difficult it is to answer this question. This question doesn't even consider what kind of team this is. Is it a game team? Are the games limited to any particular sports, or the PC games are also considered? Would a band be considered a team? I mean, it's a team of people that are playing together. Would a single person also be considered a team if he calls himself by a different name? Like, this question is really tough. Let's see, what's your mother's maiden name? I don't know how about you, but I haven't ever heard of my mother ever mentioning anything like a maiden name. So this is like the hardest question ever. What is the name of your pet? Now, this is one of those questions that most people will pick because it's easy. I mean, you either have a pet or you don't. So if you do, you'll pick this question. Don't pick it, it's too easy. This question has to be a challenge question. Picking this question is easy mode. I mean, come on. Who was your childhood hero? This question asks you to remember things from the past which you probably do not remember anymore because you are too old. As you may know or may notice, that it's pretty tough to recall things from the past, so I guess this question is pretty challenging. Unless you're still in your childhood, in which case this question is easy. Once again, not a very good question to pick. What city you were born in? Now this question is pretty tough, because I mean, when you were born, I really doubt that anybody told you what city that was. I mean, you're just a baby. Nobody gave a shit about you. You're a fucking baby. just put you in some stupid box or something and left you for days in there or something. I don't care. I don't gotta tell you which city you were born in. This question is probably the toughest of them all, because you will have to go find those people that were there when you were born and ask them all. And imagine, what if they all answer differently? You will have to find out which one of them are lying. I believe this question is the most suitable one. So, you pick your challenge question, and then you go on a quest to find out what the answer to this question is. And once you find out this answer, you type it in. Fortunately, I do not remember the city I was born in. Like I said, I was a baby, nobody told me, so we'll just input something random, like, I don't know, Chicago. That's good enough. I mean, I'm in Lithuania, I've never left Lithuania, but maybe they just didn't tell me. Maybe I was born in Chicago and then they just brought me from America here. I don't know, that could have happened. So yeah, it's a possibility that I'm willing to consider. And once you're done with all this lengthy account creation, there's some really long text, wall of text to read through. Now, I'm not going to go and read through this because, well, I've done it before, but it's something that you should read with great focus and make sure you understand every single line of this. Like, if you don't, you may be in big trouble, man. I mean, the worst thing that can happen, they will just shut down your account. But imagine if you had already got a lot of games on your account and they do that. You'll be screwed, you lose money. That's a bad thing. And then finally you tick this box that you agree that you are 13 years of age or older. I don't know why they put "and" here. It's probably just a grammatical mistake. Now, you may not be a 13-year-old, but as long as you agree to it, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't tick this. I mean, you agree to it, right? So, there we go. And then you just create this account. Now, there may be issues in your creation of the account. For example, in this case, my email was not valid because it's obviously not a valid email. I mean, I'm not even trying to make this shit up. But generally what's going to happen is that you will possibly enter a password wrong or something else like that, because you have to enter it twice. God forbid you enter it once only. So in that case, just fix all the mistakes and do what this box says. It usually has everything. Here it says that your email is not valid. And here it says that you are not human, possibly. You must make sure that you are human. If you're not entirely sure, you should probably go consult a doctor in regards to this. I mean, this is some shit you have to take seriously. It's your Steam account, man. It's something you'll be using for a long time. You can't just be using a Steam account and suddenly realize you're a fucking alien. That shit is going to cause you a lot of trouble. So go do that. It's very important. And once you finally fixed everything and you click the button, it'll send you some sort of email to your email. Now I assume you know how to use your email. You'll just open it and follow the instructions in there, and you'll be done. You'll have your Steam account finally sorted and done. So by this point, I hope that you will have downloaded the Steam and installed it, and they'll ask you to log in with this new account. Remember to input the username and password just the way that you put them in there. And yeah, you'll be cool. You will have Steam, and this will take your first step out of the way. So you have Steam. Like I said, you put L4D2 here and search on the store, and you see this list. And you just pick the first one. The one that says L4D2. Click on it. It's very simple. I mean, anybody could be able to do this. You're gonna start playing some random shitty videos for some reason without volume. I mean, who would want to hear this shit? Like, listen to this. What the fuck is this shit? Hans Zimmer? We're not watching Inception here or anything. God damn it. Anyway, as you can see, once you're done looking at the fancy videos or pictures or whatnot, what the fuck is this shit? I don't fucking know, man. This is crazy. But once you're done with this crazy shit, there are some options of how you can buy this fucking game. So you can just buy Left 4 Dead 2. This is the most simplest and normal option that you could possibly do. You just buy it and bam, you've got it. On the other hand, you could buy Left 4 Dead 4 pack. That's the total of 4 copies. Now we say, why the fuck would I buy 4 copies at the same time? And the answer to that is because it's fucking cheaper, you moron. Unless you can't do maths, 14 times 4. Do you know how much is 14 times 4? That's 56. 56. 56 euros is more than 42 euros. And don't get tricked by this bullshit 0.99 nonsense. Everybody knows that's just a marketing trick to make you think this is cheaper than this is. Well, it is technically cheaper, but it's not as much cheaper as you think. Stupid marketing tricks. You don't trick me. I can see through your nonsense. My brain is set up to automatically round up when I see these cents. Didn't see that coming. Then there's the Buy Left 4 Dead bundle. Now I did buy this, and you might say, what the fuck are you, crazy son of a bitch? If you buy Left 4 Dead 2, you get all the Left 4 Dead maps already. Well, the answer to that is, I bought this on a deal weekend or something, which was like 75 or even more % off. I'm pretty sure it was 75. And it didn't even cost that much. I think it cost basically like around 4 euros. So I thought, what the heck? 1 extra euro for a game just in case there's some issues or something? Why not? Now, if you're crazy and you have a lot of money to spend and you really never used the Steam, here's a bunch of games for a really cheap price. I mean, I can't recommend this shit because I haven't played any of it myself. So it's really up to you. I guess it does offer Dota 2. I mean Dota 2, isn't that a free game? Isn't Dota 2 free? I don't know. But yeah, look at this. Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 is definitely free, but you can still buy it if you want to. I mean, if you really want to, here, you can buy it here. Here, it's an excellent pack. It gives you a lot of stuff. I mean, who doesn't play Dota 2? I mean, I don't, but there are a bunch of people that do. So, yeah. And finally, if you're really batshit insane, you could buy a Prima official strategy guide or even buy it with Left 4 Dead 2. I mean, why the fuck would you do that shit? That's just crazy. Who the fuck buys official strategy guides? Like, why don't you just look up the internet for a walkthrough or something? That's just crazy. Like, paying money for that? Insane. Anyway, once you've decided which shit do you want to buy, you add that shit to cart. Once you've added it to the cart, it's going to appear here in your cart, and you can either continue shopping for more random games or just, purchase it. I purchase it as a gift or for myself. It's up to you. I mean, I don't know why you would purchase it as a gift, because you want to install it, and I assume you want to install it, in which case you probably want to purchase it for yourself. But obviously I can't do that because I've already done it before. So let's go into the purchase as a gift menu, which will then, give you some random options which normally won't appear if you buy for yourself. I'm really not going to go any further than this because I just don't have the money right now to buy this and in my bank account. So yeah, basically you will go to payment info. Let's go to payment info. There we go, instant payment info. There are many payment methods you can use. I mean, look at this. This is a long list of things you can use. I really have no idea what these are. I use PayPal. It's easiest. You just fill this stuff up. You click continue. Then it sends you to the PayPal website, and then you pay it there with your PayPal account. Now, if you don't have a PayPal account, that's a bit of a problem. I'm not gonna tell you how to make it here. It's pretty similar to making a Steam account, just a lot more serious. So if you really have troubles at that point, just write down in the comments below, tell me. I'll make another video how to make a PayPal account. Easy as that. Anyway, once you're done buying the game here, it's going to ask you if you want to install the game or not. Obviously, since you asked me how to install a game, you should click the install the game. And it's going to take you here to the library and to the downloads tab. Now, nothing is downloading here, but for the purposes of this, we will simulate it and install it. There, you'll get this message which says you are about to install L4D2. Now, it says it'll take 2 hours, 3 minutes at this random speed, which is not my speed. They don't have like a thing where you can input it normally. They just have random old, non-applicable values. All you gotta do is go next. You then can create a shortcuts if you want. I usually don't do that because you can launch the game here on the Steam menu pretty easily, or just by opening it if you're not lazy. All you gotta do is then click next again, and bam! The installation has begun. Now it's preparing to install. That doesn't mean it's installing yet. It's just getting some space sorted and shit like that. And now it says that it's downloading. As you can see, you can close the Steam if you don't have the time to download the entire thing in one sitting. And I mean, it is freaking huge. Look at this, 13 gigabytes. 13 gigabytes. That's a lot of friggin' gigabytes. Now you may think, what should I do in this insanely long time that it takes to download this ridiculous thing? And you know, it's really up to you. What do you like to do when you just don't have what to do? I usually, when I need to spend an hour or two, I go buy some food or something in the shop. I mean, I've already done this today, so I can't do it again. But if I hadn't done it today, that's what I'd do. That would be my first thought. My second thought is to go either watch some YouTube videos or, I don't know, read something on the internet. Now, the problem with this issue, with this choice, is that you are downloading something at a really breakneck speed, which is probably pretty much your maximum download speed. I mean, this isn't maximum. This download, it's slacking. I don't know why it's slacking, but it's slacking. And yeah, it's pretty slow. Normally you would see like double the speed. Yeah, it would be somewhere almost 4 megabytes per second. But I don't know, it's just being lazy today maybe or something. Not really interested in, you know, pulling its weight. Either way, the fact is that you need to sit through all this time. So you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for this. Another thing you could do, and it's my favorite actually, is just stand up from the PC and walk forward and back in your room. Now, I mean, it's pretty tough to walk forward back in your room for 50 minutes. So it really depends if you're really up for it. But if you are, you should definitely do that shit. Right. So I'm gonna leave you here with this download for the next hour. And I'll resume telling you how to play after the download is over. I'll leave this in just in case there are any questions. And I don't know, I can put this, I'm gonna go put this microphone by the window so you can enjoy some sounds from Vilnius streets. Yeah, it's cool. So yeah. God damn it. God damn it, me and my broken chair. Every single time when I'm trying to stand up. Okay, this is as close as it gets. So, yeah, enjoy. I'm gonna fix this shit. Why does this chair have to break? Eh? Why does this chair have to break? It's such a freaking good chair. Just to like, could even fix it with 10 liters of water. But now I have to break to the next step. And you stupid chair. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! Fixed. Oh man. Not tired. What do I do for the next hour and 10 minutes? Ugh. 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 Yes, I should go to the shop and buy something else. Well, why not? Think. What should I buy? Should I buy? What should I buy? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah, supposed to be 40 minutes. Where could I go in 40 minutes? Hey, boy, it's already started. My God, this is so annoying. Ah. Ice cream. That's ridiculous. Middle fucking. What day is it? 25th March. Oh my God. Cold as fuck. Shouldn't be this cold. Why is it this cold? And I remember March as being not so cold. That's all I actually don't remember March at all. March. It must have been so cold every single time. That's why I forgot them. It makes sense. Could read a book. I don't feel like it. Oh man. Man. 40 minutes. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, stop. Freaking lag. Freaking hate lag. Fucking lag. Hate you. Stupid fucking lagging. How dare you stop downloading? Fuck you, develop with proper speed. Oh, screw you. You idiots. What am I gonna do for 2.5 hours? Oh, well, I do have a TV, but it doesn't really work. It's the same as not having one. Oh, come off it. Just start unloading. What is wrong with you? Come on. Goodness me. Stupid internet. There we go. That's more like it. Beat that shit up. Alright, take what to do. Got bored. This is so fucking frustratingly boring. Man. I really didn't think this would happen. If only I had something to do that would take forever. It would be reasonable. It would make sense to do help. Not tea. Never such things, never such things. Hardly to you. And I do not know while I could seriously go take a walk. That's crazy. I haven't taken a walk. Let's just go. Let's just go take a walk. That's the best idea. I mean, really. There's really nothing else I can do. Ow! God damn it. I should go. What would take me 15 minutes walking? Forward and back was 25. I could go to the other side of the city. I think it's going to take way over. I've been there, done that. What else is there? I'll just walk randomly back and forth with this. I don't know. Oh, there. There's me. Yeah, bro. Man, I feel like I'm getting thinner. I think I should eat more. I can't see. Oh, I can't breathe. Oh, last piece of clothing. Alright. Time to make the stupidest idea ever. Let's go outside. Middle of the day, it's freaking cold as fuck. Yeah. Somebody something to do. Sure. Why not? I decided where I'll go. Damn, my legs already hurt. I haven't even started. Up to like 40 minutes. I need a clock. My clock still working. Well, it's working. It's showing the right time. Close enough. It's about 4 minutes off. That's good for me. I'll live. Yeah. Do it. I don't know why did I put it on. Let's go. Fuck yeah. I'm ready to finish. Oh, I'll be able to see. Oh yeah, I'm tired. Wow. So tired. So tired. And you rest. Let's do this. Alright, let's put this back on. Sit down. Hopefully not fall apart. That's good. Oh, God. Oh, guys. Guys, I'm back. Oh my God, I was up for an hour or something. Yeah. So I've been working for the past hour. I just went around town. I hope you enjoyed listening to the sounds of my town. If you actually heard anything. I forgot to open the window fully, so they may have been quieter than I intended. Oh, but this was awesome. There's still tons of snow. There's like this park right outside. And you go there and there's so much snow and ice, man. It's just like impossible to walk. But anyway, I walked. Oh my God, it was so hard to walk without falling. Oh, and then there's this massive decline. It's not like a really rough angle. It's like, I don't know, 60, which means, I don't know if you say 60 or 30 for that. But the one that is, not as bad. But when I went there, it's like, oh my fucking God, this looks horrifying. I am a little bit afraid of heights, but I was just fucking freaky. Normally, I mean, it wouldn't be a problem, such a small angle, but because of the ice and the slippiness, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be stopped by this pathetic decline. I'm fucking good, like, I'm hardcore. And so I went in there even though it was like the scariest shit ever. Yeah, it was awesome. Man. But once you go down a mountain, you have to go back up it later on. So I had to climb for the last like 20 minutes, which is a pain in the ass. Well, at least I took a non-ice full path, which wasn't nearly as dangerous and deadly. Oh my God. Well, this is a good walk of 1 hour. Anyway, let's get back to this. I don't know when did this finish. but basically it can take longer or it can take less time than this. It really depends on your internet and how busy the servers are and many other factors, which I cannot determine. But in general, after a decent amount of time, this download will finish just like this. Then all you have to do is press this play button, or that, or you go to your library and then go select Left 4 Dead and then click play. And then click play and this shit opens. I don't know if it's recording. I hope it is. It should be. But yeah, there we go. Now you're playing Left 4 Dead. You can just choose your mode. You click on it and then you choose match or online or friends. Whatever you want to do is up to you. So yeah, this is it. This is the end of the video of let me see how to download, install, and play Left 4 Dead 2. I mean, I didn't mention the install, but I thought it was pretty obvious. The game automatically is installed by downloading. Go away. So yeah, hope this helped you, David Santos. Yeah, thank you for watching and see you later.